Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing week 5 of the year 2025. This is from the 27th of January till the 2nd of February 2025, and a lot many changes happening. The major most being Venus entering the sign of Pisces, its exaltation, and forming a Parivartana yoga with Jupiter. And Jupiter is going to be forming a Parivartana till the 14th of May. So it's till 31st May that this Venus is going to be in the sign of Pisces. So, and all through it's going to be with Rahu also. So whenever there is a transit position like this happening in the sky, it's better that we take things very easy, and especially in our finances, in our relationships. If this Venus was Shuddha without any kind of conjunction with the malefic, etc., so things would have been different. But here it is going to be with Rahu all through. But with this Parivartana, this is forming a partial Guru Chandala Yoga also. So it's a mixed bag, I would say, because, one Guru is changing and the other Guru is switching places. So it's like, if it is, it had been some other graha, that things would have been different. But be careful with your finances and with your relationship, especially. And do not follow a very, unrighteous or unethical way of looking at things, especially the spirituality angle. If you are into any kind of occult sciences or anything to do with helping others, healing others, teaching others, so follow the right path, I would suggest, and just go ahead with whatever you can impart to others unconditionally. So weeklies are basically dependent on moon's ingress and interaction with other grahas. And that's the reason, every time I make the weeklies, it actually is about the day-to-day routine, how it is going to be, how the week is going to unfold. And this week, moon is going to be in 4 signs from Sagittarius all the way till Pisces. And I'll be sharing the dates of moon's ingress, because moon's ingress is very important. It shows that what exactly is your mental setup, how you look at things, how you perceive the situation. So maybe, somebody is very happy with $1 and the other person is not even happy with $100 or $1,000. So it's a perception after all. You have a problem, but, your way to look at or handle the problem is very different as compared to the other person who is not able to, who's a weak character. He's not able to handle the situation well. So moon's ingress and interaction with other grahas is very, very essential to check. And I hope I'm clear and audible. Thank you so much. Jai Jagannath. Thank you so much for confirming that I'm audible. So can you see the background? It's like I'm traveling, as you all know, and I'm recovering. Thank you so much. My hair have been, I've been having a lot of hair loss and the texture has deteriorated. So all this is, part of the game. If at all I'm not well. So the first and the foremost is the hair. They suffer a lot of hair fall, anyhow, and nails also, I am having issues there, but I'm feeling better. Thank you so much for your prayers. So let's start with the video. It's very important. This week is forming a Guru Chandala Yoga also. Do watch the video that I have made on Venus's ingress in the Pisces sign. It is going to be very insightful for you all. So do watch it. So this week, moon is going to be in the Sagittarius sign on the 27th, 28th, and 28th afternoon. It's going to be in Sagittarius is going to be opposite Mars. So it's a Neech Bhanga. And when there is a Neech Bhanga, the planet, which it's not Neech Bhanga, I mean, it is retrograde. So it is right opposite moon. So this becomes a very important and a crucial transit when moon and Mars are right opposite. So you need to take care of your mental setup. Then 28th afternoon to the 30th of evening, it's going to be Sun-Mercury conjunction, and Jupiter is going to be looking at this moon in Capricorn sign from the Taurus sign, and Ketu is also going to be in trine. So this is a little precarious time period. So be watchful about your mental setup. Anxiety can increase for everyone. And Aquarius, it moves into on the 30th evening till the 1st of Feb, and it's going to be conjunct Saturn. It's going to be in trine to Mars also. So again, when Mars and Saturn and Moon are forming a connection, so it gives some health issues. Mental setup becomes little, there's a tug of war. You want to be doing things, but you are not able to complete, and you February, it's going to be conjunct Rahu and Venus in Pisces sign only for a day, and then moves into Pisces again, of course, the upcoming week. Now, we do have Venus ingress in the Pisces sign. That's a highlight of the week, 28 Jan to the 31st of May. And Mercury is going to be changing Nakshatra. It's going to be in Shravana from 30th of January till the 7th of February. And then Sun and Jupiter are going to be at exact trine. That is Jupiter transiting through the Taurus and Sun through the Capricorn sign at the same degrees, somewhere around 17 degrees, they're going to be in trine. So that means Jupiter is exactly looking at the Surya. So Sun means the authorities, and Jupiter is the guru. So you must listen to your mentors, your superiors, rather than just imposing your opinion to others. So hear them out, listen to them. If there is any shared ideas you want to share, you should be doing that as well. And then we have Venus ingress in Uttara Bhadrapada from 1st Feb to the 1st of April, because it's going to be turning retrograde also. Saturn changes Navmansha, Taurus Navmansha from 2nd Feb to the 2nd of March. And we do have a very important, again, Shravana new moon, that is Amavasya in Capricorn sign at 15 degrees 38 minutes. And in Taurus Navmansha. So when we have, in moon sign or moon's nakshatra, or in moon's Navmansha, when we have moon exalts in Taurus, as you all know, and we do have this new moon happening in Shravana. So this is the time when, you should serve the needy, or you should just plan out your finances well, because this is the time when, when moon is getting, in a way, combust in its own zone. So it's a very good time to make practical decisions, actually, because it's getting combust, and that too in its own nakshatra, and in the sign ruled by Saturn. So again, very practical approach is required this month. We must take into account the chart of the new moon, actually, of whichever place you are in. So you will get to know the theme, how it is going to play out the upcoming month. So it's going to be from the 7:35 p.m. to Jan 28th till the 6:05 p.m. Jan 29th, when this new moon is going to be taking place. You must actually, I always share that you must do the remedy of donating, keep some rice by your bedside on the new moon night and donate it in the morning. If you can't do it, then you should just start stacking them, and after 2-3 months, you can simply just go and donate if you can't do it every time. But you must actually, do something like that, so that, it's going to be good for, the ones who have a weaker moon, or they can't handle the energies. Okay. Now I'm going to be sharing with you the chart. Let me see if it is sharing or not. One sec. As to how the predictions are going to be for the 12 signs. So this is what, and as you all know, the predictions are based on the ascendant moon sign. And also I check from the Dasha sign. So there are multiple softwares where you can put up your chart, put in your time, date, place, year, month, and then you will get this kind of a kundli or the chart. So there it will be written Vimshottari Dasha. Please check what Dasha you're in. Suppose you're in the Dasha of Jupiter, and Jupiter is placed in Leo sign. So irrespective of your own ascendant moon sign, you just make Leo your first house and see from there how the transit positions are, how the natal positions are of the planets. That is how it is going to play out the theme. That is why the Dasha change, people change. I always say so. So let's start with the Aries readings. This week, moon is going to be transiting your 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th houses. and there is a new moon also happening. Venus is going to be changing signs. So very, very important time period. So if you want to travel, if you want to make any decisions as regards to your teaching, learning, following a dharma path, don't be aggressive though with your mentors, gurus, etc. If you want to connect with, this is a very good time period. And also this is the time when you will be connecting with somebody who is going to be helping you out, maybe some kind of guru like figure, or you can just make that person your guru, or you can initiate during this when moon is in the ninth house. So you will have that kind of energy even more, where you will be following that path of dharma and spirituality. And there is a likelihood that there is some wisdom or higher learning, or enhancing your skills also going to be taking place. And ninth house is the house of higher learning, philosophy, wisdom from the previous lives also. So when moon goes there, you actually dream about something which suddenly which can elevate you. So just pay attention to your dreams also during this time period, and you will definitely get that path opening for you. Foreigners, also, it's better that you just take things easy this time. And this is from the 27, 28. And then moon moves into your 10th house, and that's happening on the 28th afternoon till the 30th of evening. So 10th house is the house of recognition, honor, dignity, and there is a new moon happening in your 10th house. So you need to be really cautious about your health. You need to be cautious about your mental setup, because you're overworked. So you need to take it easy. Jupiter is though looking here, so you will be learning more at the workplace. Maybe you'll be connecting with some authorities and discussing some new projects. If you yourself are the owner of your business, you are self-employed. So this is the time when you will get the clarity. It's a Shravan new moon after all. So you will get the clarity how you can make money out of money. And it's in the Taurus Navmansha also. So this definitely is the time for you when you're going to be getting more responsible. You're going to be meeting more people who are going to be helping you, president-like people, like authoritative figures, politicians, government officials. So 10th house is also going to be a very good transit for you. Maybe you'll be going through some traditional text, religious text also. And this is also going to be giving you some benefit from the community you move around in, society you move around in also. And this will give you a lot of communication as well with the people at the workplace. Maybe back-to-back meetings are there, so you're very busy. If you are a student, so this might just be the day, when you are working really very hard. You have a lot of work to do. You have a lot of projects to finish, or some major project is in your hand that you have to work through. Then moon moves into your 11th house on the 30th evening till the 1st of Feb, and we have a conjunction of Saturn and is going to be in trine to Mars. Because Venus has left the zone, Venus will be with Rahu and exchanging with Jupiter also. So now, in the 11th house is fulfillment of deepest desires. Now you're going to be really in association with those kinds of people who are going to be cooperative. Maybe you will be connecting with your co-workers. Maybe there is some project that you're working on and you'll be getting through that. In case you are looking for any kind of relief from the litigation that you're entrapped in, this might be the day. Saturn is the ruler of your 11th house. This is definitely going to be giving you some older friend circle. You're going to be mixing with matured and sensible people during this. It might just bring about some connection with those people who are, giving you that kind of guidance also about your finances. So make the best use of this time period, when moon is in the 11th house. And this is also the time period when you will be working through your health. If at all you're suffering in your health, if you have any health issues, you'll feel better. Okay, so this is what is going to be. And lastly, it's going to be in your 12th house, and 12th house is the house not only for losses, but for understanding yourself better, because the cycle is coming to an end. Now here, Rahu and Venus are conjunct this moon. So this might just bring about some higher consciousness. You leave material sides and you want to just do things in a very isolated manner. You want to understand the spiritual realms now. And with Venus and Jupiter forming an exchange here, so this might just bring about higher studies, higher learning, in-depth, kind of knowledge. Bed pleasures also might just increase because Rahu's there. And sexual urges or, maybe physical desires increase when 12th house has malefics, especially with Venus also transiting there. So this is something which can lead to some foreign travels also, connecting with the foreign investors. Maybe you're dealing with some issues at the workplace and with the subordinates or hidden enemies lurking around. So now you will get that relief as well. So if you really want to make the best use of this time period, you must actually, get more spiritually inclined, go for a retreat, go spend time alone where you learn more. Don't get depressed. Being alone can make you depressive also. It's better that you are, connected with people. At the same time, you are not sharing not showing your cards, as in people might just steal away your ideas. This can also be the time when maybe somebody's in the hospital and you have to visit, or you're a carer, or you're a doctor or a healer yourself. So this might be the time when you're going to be in that zone of healing even more. And you yourself will be healing with this kind of transit as well, with Venus also going to be there. And we do have Saturn transiting through the Taurus Navamsha, so you might just be saving some money during this time period. So this is from the 1st Feb till the, I'll just tell you, it is from the if you have a weaker moon, if you feel that you're not able to decide, you're not able to make decisions easily, or you're having too much of anxiety, fickle-mindedness, or you're not able to judge people well and you make wrong decisions. So majorly, you must actually do this remedy for moon weakness in the chart. That is on the new moon, that is on the 28th evening till the 29th evening, Delhi, India time. So keep some rice by your bedside and change the time as per your zone, of course. Keep them in the night, and in the morning you can just donate it, or you can just tag them and donate them in one go after 2-3 months time. All right. This is the remedy for moon if it's weak. All right. Coming to the next one, that is Taurus. So for Taurus natives, this week, moon is going to be transiting your 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th houses. See, 8th house transit is considered to be a little uneasy. Why? Because it's the house of sudden gain, sudden losses. So when moon is in the 8th house, it gives you sudden, anxiety, and moon exalts in the 2nd house of the natural zodiac, and this is the exit. What you eat is the mouth region, 2nd house, and what you excrete is the 8th house. So when moon is there, you do feel little uncomfortable, in your stomach, and maybe there's a lot of anxiety. You're thinking about all the negatives, at this time. But it's very good for the research-oriented mindset, because this is going to be giving you that, in-depth quality. You're thinking and you're doing things, in a way which gives you that kind of knowledge, also learning also. So psychological inquiry, happens whenever you are having this. It's good for the ones who are into occult sciences, and it's good for the ones who are into some mystery or detective writers, all those. This is a good transit for them. But do not at any cost make any major decisions when it comes to the 8th house. It is also good for legacies, insurance. Maybe you're discussing all the money matters. It's the wealth of your partner also, other people's wealth actually, or unearned income. So maybe you will get some unearned income, because 7th Lord Mars is also looking here. So maybe through your partner. they're going to be making some major decisions regards to their studies, learning, and they're thinking of growth also. Maybe you're very communicative about your mental setup, what exactly do you want to do in future. Then moon moves into your ninth house on the 28th afternoon till the 30th of evening, and it's going to be conjunct Sun, Mercury, in trine to Ketu and Jupiter. So a lot of energy on the Capricorn sign right now, with the new moon also happening in your ninth house. So this is a very good time to gain that wisdom, acquire more knowledge, learn more, and you actually will dream about something, that what is your purpose. At times I've seen, people come up and say that moon was transiting on the ninth house. And I was so right that, we dreamt, people say that it happened that I was sleeping and suddenly woke up as if, I got the path. I saw the path, which path I have to take. So it's such a huge thing, it's such a beautiful thing if you get that, insight. So make the best use of that if at all you have any that kind of situation. Learn more, connect with the guru, connect with the people who are going to be helping you, your mentors, or maybe you're traveling on this time period, and you make some good decisions regards to your finances also. Publishing, writing book, etc. Long distance journeys, spiritual pursuits, all that is seen from here. Be charitable, give something in whites, if you want to donate something in whites, and pay attention to your dreams, as I said. Okay. Take care of your knee region as well. Then moon moves into your 10th house on the 30th evening till the 1st of Feb, and is going to be conjunct Saturn in trine to Mars. Now, the air element is going to get active when moon is going to be in the 10th house. So this might just be that you're very imaginative, very creative, and you finish off the tasks quickly, during this time. And this might also give you that analytical power, okay, I have to do this way. You will find that path. Maybe some projects that you were having in hand, you complete and you start another one, and you have meetings lined up with your mentors and with your superiors, and you're going to be discussing all of that. And it's a good time period to get your government related jobs done. If you are sitting for an exam, etc., working really very hard, many meetings are there lined up, appointments are there, you're really working through all of that. Maybe you're just trying to figure that out, how I can keep up the pace. So there's lots in your plate, and it's better that you take one step at a time and then complete it. Also, there is a likelihood that you're going to be visiting some spiritual place, some place where you can find that solace. Sometimes what happens, we need to just take things easy and contemplate on things which require attention, inner you. So maybe you're going to be spending alone time here, learning more in depth, as it is Aquarius. Kumbha is that kind of a sign where, you acquire more knowledge, the spiritual knowledge or the psychological knowledge. It's in depth because the picture, is broad from the bottom. Then lastly, on the 2nd of February, moon is going to be transiting Pisces sign, where it's going to be conjunct Venus and Rahu in the 11th house. So 11th house is the house of community, your people around you, society you move around in. It is also the time period when you will be actually, gaining all the strength to do things your way. Deepest wishes and desires come to true. So maybe you're going to be having a lot of good associations during this time, and they will guide you through as to how you can fulfill your desires. Maybe about your finances, it could be about your friendship, it could be about relationship, it could be about your health also. You will get that relief now. With Venus also going to be transiting your 11th house, you might just connect with some influential friends. Or maybe, with Rahu's presence, I think that you have to be careful about those kinds of friends, who are going to lure you, or there are some addictions, they can push you to. So that is something you have to be cautious about. Be always alert when Moon Rahu is conjunct in the Pisces sign, as it is the last sign. What happens, people are overindulgent because they think that everything is, oh, I've taken everything, I have attained everything. Now I don't need it. So that kind of a situation can also happen. So you need to figure that out, how you can, be better off. It is also a good time period for travels, for learning more, higher learning, higher knowledge, meeting those kinds of people, connecting with those kinds of people who give you that kind of support also. So that community you should be the core community you should connect with. This might just be the day that you conceive or there's a childbirth happening on this day. There are so many children born on a particular day, so nothing to talk about it. Saturn is going to be also transiting Taurus Navamsha, so you might just be quite detached for 1 month. Maybe you're working in isolation or there's lots on your plate and you're not able to socialize much, but you're thinking about your growth and finances during this time period, from especially 2nd of Feb to 2nd of March. All right. So that's what. And I think you should go for some charitable cause during this week. If you want to visit a NGO or an old age home or an orphanage, that'll be good for you. Or a pet shelter home also you can visit and just feed something. All right. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. And Gemini natives, moon is going to be transiting your 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th houses this week. So when moon is in the 7th house, this is a very good time period to connect with your partner, with your people around you. And maybe you're going to be taking your partner out for dinner or date. This also is about partnership. Maybe you're going to be starting something new, something which is very important for you. There's a communion which is maybe going to take place, with your partner. It's good for connecting on the physical plane also. 7th house is the house of, agreements. Maybe there is some agreement that you are signing on this day, very important day for you. That is on the 27th and 28th, till 28th afternoon, I would say. So if you have to make any choices during this time about your, about your business proposals, how you can just invest more, which place to shift to or travel, relocate, etc. So this is a very good day for you. Then 28th afternoon till the 30th evening. Now this is precarious because double the impact, because we have a moon transit through 8th house, it's combust, and there is a Shravana new moon. That means it's going to be in moon's nakshatra, that this is going to be in Taurus Navamsha, that new moon is going to be taking place. So when these kind of situations happen, you need to take care of your, first of all, health. Your decisions about other people's money, because it's in the 8th house. Moon is combust, so this might just lead to, because new moon means moon is exactly burnt out, conjunct at the same degrees as sun. So and this might lead to lack of communication, or this gap between you and your partner or the people that you're connecting with. So you need to figure that out, how you can deal with the situation in a very proper and a very meticulous manner and a careful manner. In fact, you don't be too suspicious about your relationship. This person is not own parents, that you have some doubt kind of a situation. Maybe you're going to be buying property and you have doubts that this seems like, a disputed one. That's a gut feeling. So when moon is in the 8th house, you do have a very strong gut, that gut feeling is pretty dependable. So if you are intuitive, if you are into astrology or any kind of healing, etc., this is a good time. Or research mindset, this is a very good day for you, from 28th afternoon to 30th of evening. Maybe you will have some beautiful advices, that you will give others or you will get from others. So make the best use for the ones who are into advisory or teaching, etc. also. And don't make any decisions which actually, lead to some kind of scandal or struggle that you have to go through in the future. So that's not right. So make sure that you're not having that kind of decision making. Or it's good for student natives. It's good for the ones who are having issues in their marital bliss. This might just bring in that marital bliss also. But at the same time, you have to take care of your health. your partner's health, your partner's finances. Then moon moves into your 9th house from 30th evening till the 1st of Feb. And it's going to be conjunct Saturn, and it's going to be in trine to Mars. Mars is also in the air sign. Moon is also going to be in the air sign. There can be some aggression. There can be that you're too action oriented. Now I want to do it, that kind of a thing. And 9th house is about faith, wisdom, divine worship, fortune. That is the house of fortune. Maybe fortune, is by your side, luck is by your side. So maybe you win a lottery, during this time. With the 8th house ingress, this might happen. You're very intuitive. You're thinking about the future, the foresightedness, as we say. So forethought. So maybe you're going to be planning what exactly you have to do in future. You're going to be having mantras, recitation of mantras, visiting a religious place. You're just connecting with those kinds of people who are into spirituality, who are yogis or gurus or initiation, all that can happen. You're traveling to, maybe you're going to the Mahakumbh. You never know. People are talking too much about Mahakumbh, It's good that we are giving that kind of attention, but, it's becoming a little negative also with so many people. See, this is all because Rahu is in the Pisces sign. Remember that. With the Mahakumbh being so much flared up, and so many people suddenly, the sea of people has been attending Mahakumbh. So it's because so that is something which is a different story altogether. But yes, it's said that, when we have moon transiting through these zones, so we must actually be careful about following the right kind of a path. Then lastly, moon is going to be in your 10th house, and 10th house on the 2nd of Feb. Rahu is there, Venus is there. Conjunct Rahu means it's going to bring about that spiritual you're working towards your growth, honor, dignity. Too many meetings aligned, so you're going to be very busy this day. Also, this might just bring about many tasks. Also, you have lots in your plate, so you're going to be having too much of authority, at the same time too much to deliver as well. So align everything, balance everything, and you will be able to do it. It can be that you're going to be connecting with the government or government authorities. Maybe there are some things that you have to complete with the government, some government related job, government papers, etc. So you're going to be really working through that as well. So you will get through. If at all you're looking for an examination, sitting for an exam also, this is a good time period. Analyze your situation well during this time. It will be giving you that status that you're looking for, material growth, benefit from the society, connecting with the religious community, visiting a religious place. That is also quite likely. And this might just bring about some communication with people who are into those kinds. This week is like that for you. Actually, you might just connect with your guru. You might just meet your mentor again, and you learn, so that can happen. Then we have Venus is ingress in the 10th house. I've made a separate video, detailed video on the same. Please do watch that video. It's a very important one when Venus transits through Pisces sign. There's a Guru Chandala Yoga also. There is an exchange between Jupiter and Venus. Very important video. So do watch it. And Saturn is going to be in Taurus, not Mansha. So maybe some journeys that you'll be taking to overseas places, and it can be a little cumbersome also. So take good care of your, your health, people in your vicinity, your family members. Just take good care of them. All right. So this is what, but a purchasing of property, if you want to, maybe, there is some real estate issue or dispute that you can go through. So that is something you have to be cautious about. All right. And Lord of your third is in the 8th house, remember. So this means that you will have issues to deal with your neighbors. And you definitely are going to be in that win-win situation, because Sun is in the which sign? Capricorn sign. Okay, Sun is in the Capricorn sign, so that's the reason it is the midheaven, we call it. It's at the peak, so it's towards the Uttarayan also. So you will be having that win-win situation. Don't worry. Okay. Take care of your pets. If you have any pets, do not get involved in any kind of litigation. This might just lead to some issues here and there. See, Mars is also aspecting your 8th house. So take care of your health any which ways. Okay. Drive safely. Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. So for Cancer natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting, your Lagnesh is going to be transiting your 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th houses. So it's going to be a mixed bag this week, because Moon transiting through the 6th house is about your physical body, how you look after yourself, resistance to disease. When Moon is there, you can have some digestive issues. You can have some, work, productivity though increases, but you can be a good healer on this day. You can heal others, you can heal yourself also, you can schedule meetings, organize yourself well. There are certain enemies and competitors you have to deal with also, but this is going to be giving you that success that you're looking for. And this is the time when you will have to work with your employees, with your co-workers, with your subordinates, help them work out, because Lagnesh in the 6th house in the Sagittarius sign might just give you some digestive issues or weight gain also. So just make sure that on the 27th, 28th, 27th till the 28th afternoon, you need to take care of your digestion, eat right, warm the food well and eat. Okay. And this might just be the time when you have to pay your loans. Do not shifting out from the place where you are and you're planning all that, it can trigger all of that. You might just get a job offer. 28th afternoon till the 30th evening, Moon is going to be in your 7th house. Now, 7th house is about the earthly others, everyone, whosoever, apart from you, in your vicinity, in your close vicinity, is the 7th house. It could be your partner, it could be your family, it could be your business partner. So you're going to be working through all these areas, during this time. Maybe you're going to be starting something new. You have delegates, you are entertaining them. So you're going to be spending a lot of time with the others. So you can have some physical relationship also. Sexual urge increases during this time. So you can spend more time. And also this is the time when you will be traveling maybe. And we have a new moon also happening in your 7th house. When the Lagnesh gets combust in the 7th house, you can have a lot of irritability with your partner. See, for Cancer and for Leo native especially, you people go through a lot in your relationship, especially. Why? Because, the opposite sign is Saturn. So the partner is either very indifferent or very, strict or disciplined kinds, because it's a Capricorn sign here. So you might just have some issues to deal with. When Moon is combust, you yourself become very practical. It's better that you follow the path of your partner and just reconcile. Then Moon moves into your 8th house on the 30th evening till the 1st Feb. 8th house, it's going to be Saturn waiting for this Moon, and Mars is also in trine. So this might just be the time when you can have some issues regards to your health, sudden upheavals, sudden obstacles, hurdles. Maybe, sudden gains also happen when we talk about the 8th house. Maybe you will get what you were looking for, the kind of speculative income or lottery, or you purchase something, and you suddenly, maybe some gold coins you had, and, you had invested and you make money. You never know, you sell them and you get good chunk of money. So this is the time. It's like sudden gains also. Okay. And this is also about deeper research. This is the house of deeper research. Maybe you'll be researching on your subject. Maybe you're into astrology, tarot, etc. So you will definitely be doing or devoting more time there. Don't be too overly emotional and make decisions. Be practical. Learn more about your situation, about your surroundings, as to how you can deal with people, how you can deal with the situations better, rather than just getting consumed by the um, situation. So you need to work on that, because nobody else will help you. If you are into mystery or detective writing, etc., so this is a good time. This is also the time when you can have some issues in your relationship, divorce, etc., if you're thinking, or if you're already on that way. So 30th evening till the 1st of Feb, quite likely. And ex-partner also can come back. Then lastly, moon is going to be in your 9th house, and that's happening on the 2nd of February. 9th house is the house of higher learning, philosophy, religion. And this is also about your dreams. So your dreams will play a very important role, because Rahu and Venus are also conjunct, with this uh, moon. So there can be some kind of insecurity that you're going through. So think good and sleep when you're retiring for that day, especially on the 2nd, 3rd. Though it's still the 2nd, but 2nd and the 3rd, I'm telling you from now itself, maybe I forget next week. So just always, retire, when you're retiring for the day and going off to sleep, think about good things that happened in the day. Because the more you dwell on the negatives and what, it happens, we brood, we sulk before retiring for the day. At times, we are very, very uneasy. But for sure, if you dwell on good things before retiring for the day, when you're going off to sleep, don't watch those violent movies, anything which is violent or sad or depressive. So watch something good, do something nice, and think about your day as a very good day, good things about it. So this is the sign, of the zodiac. When we see, it's a last sign. So this is like retiring for the day, right? So we get the moksha from here only. So if at all you have to contemplate on things on this day, contemplate on higher learning, a higher, bigger picture, how you can connect with a guru, yogi. Think about all the religious and the spiritual things. It might be that you're having some issues at home, father is not well, so you have to deal with it. So take good care of that also, because Rahu is in your 9th house and Saturn is also inching towards that. So it's not good for your father's health. So take good care of that. Father, guru, maybe some senior, maybe seniors just, leave the company. So looking for any kind of learning, higher studies, higher education, competitive success, mantra siddhi. If you're thinking of, some charity, so you should be doing that, as it is, we have a new moon also in this week. So you must do some kind of charity on this day. All right. Coming to the next one, that is Leo. Okay. So for Leo natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th houses. So 5th house transit, little uneasy for this moon's position, being the 12th lord. So this might just be that your children are requiring your attention. So pay attention to them. Maybe you're very creative, you conceive, but it can lead to some complication in the relationship, in your romance. Maybe, you're not able to deal with the situation better and you have some complication there. So do not just go for any kind of break or breakup, or, just thinking that, oh, I'm not happy in this relationship, let's split. So don't make that kind of impulsive decision. Maybe your ex-partner comes back into your life and you're thinking about that partner again and again, and leaving the current partner and going back to that partner. Maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe there's an agenda, hidden agenda of that person. If you want to go in for any kind of creative writings, creativity, if you want to pursue any hobby, artistic bent of mind of yours, you want to elevate, so you can get connected to that. If at all you're having any issues related to your relationships, your children. So this is the time you should support them. If you are a student native yourself, maybe there is a lot of fickle-mindedness because this is the house of intellect, creativity. So you might just be making some decisions which might just backfire. So just take things in a very practical manner rather than in impulse, no, I have to do this, not like that. So just give it some time and follow that moral integrity, that path, and this will give you that clarity. And also, this is the period when you will connect with your teachers. Maybe you might just be learning more, advising more, or guiding others, or taking and seeking help from others during this time. Some recreational activities you'll be participating. Maybe you're going to be going for a movie. Oh no. Okay, so do that. Then moon moves into your 6th house on the 28th afternoon till the 30th of evening. Now, 6th house is the house of sickness, disease, litigation, deaths, and this is also about nursing, healing. This is also the house of subordinates, maternal uncles, aunts. Maybe you're not so that kind of an issue can also happen. Maybe your pets are unwell and you have to look after them. You have to take them to the vet, and maybe your employees or your subordinates, they need your support. There's lots on your plate. You're working hard, but this is a productive day. You're going to be really, on the 28th afternoon to 30th evening, you will be really working a lot. A lot of work is there, workload increases, and your perseverance is going to pay off. Of course, it's not going to be a waste of time. Mars is also looking here, so action oriented. Maybe you'll be going in for some workouts, but not a good time period for the litigation that you have. You're thinking of going in for the court legal matters, so just avoid. Or if you're already into it, maybe there is a adverse news that you can hear, because Lagnesh is in the 6th house. So it can lead to some break in agreement also. Okay. So that's what. And then moon moves into your 7th house on the 30th evening till the 1st Feb. And here we have conjunction of Saturn, and Mars is in trine in the air sign. This is happening. So this might just be the time when we talk about the 7th house, it's about the other people. It's about the earthly beings apart from you. So you might just be connecting with your partner. Your partner might be just becoming to them, to herself or himself, because it's the 7th house energy and Saturn is there and forming a Sasa Yoga. So this is the time you need to have patience. Maybe, the partner is very busy and is in isolation. Your partner becomes very mature and sensible and helps you in advising you and make this decision, not this decision, like that. You people are going to be working through that. And Saturn, as it is going to be in your 10th house Nampansha. So this is a good time period to join a new job if you want to go for, but the working is definitely going to be in a very different manner, whatever you're doing. Your path is going to change also. For this 1 month, you must make the best use of. There's a lot of workload which is coming your way from the 2nd Feb to the 2nd of March, especially. Maybe you're going to be connecting with some foreigners, travels on cards, learning more. Then moon moves into your 8th house on 2nd Feb. So this is the time when you will have some issues to deal with. Suddenly you will feel that your health is not good. Suddenly you will feel some headaches happening. Feet region, you can have some pains. Actually, it is also the house of mishaps, misfortunes, as we say, because it's the 12th house from the 9th. So you need to, as it is, take care of your health and the etc. For that, it is good, of course. And for the ones who are into writing books like mystery books or some kind of detective, books, like Sherlock Holmes, etc. I love Sherlock Holmes. So maybe you will be doing all of that. And this is also the time when you can yourself become a detective, suspicious kinds, because Rahu is there. So do not get carried away and just, make sarcastic comments on your partner, because you have all the doubts. This is the time when your children will be making very important decisions regards to their education, their higher studies, higher learning, travels, etc. okay, because the 12th lord is in the 8th house. Sudden losses, sudden gains, maybe somebody's in the hospital you're going to be looking after as well. And Venus is going to be switching signs, and I've already made the video. Please do watch that video, give a thumbs up if you like it. Please subscribe the channel also. And Jupiter and Venus are swapping signs because there is a Parivartana happening. Jupiter in Venus sign, Venus in Jupiter sign. It's a very, very important yoga which is happening in the sky. So I feel that this is sort of a Malavya yoga forming with this exchange. So Venus is in dignity here. So you will get that strength, and maybe, you will get that promotion or increment if you're waiting for permanency in the job, or maybe you're going to be dealing with the team, marketing, etc. You're going to be dealing with people during this time. So I think Venus's transit is definitely very positive for you guys, okay, because it's your 10th lord. So elevation is on your way. So make the best use of this. Thank you so much for watching. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th houses. So when Moon is in the 4th house, Moon is homey. You're just thinking about your home environment, renovating your place, buying property. You're thinking about all that because Mars is also looking here. So quite likely that you'll be purchasing property, vehicle. And this is also about your mother. Maybe you're connecting with your mom. Mom is unwell, so you have to take her to the doctor or something. So quite likely. 4th house is the house of domestic environments. Maybe you're going to be redoing your place, signing of contracts, agreements. You're thinking about academic education. Maybe you'll be starting some education right now. You're thinking about your what subjects to take, etc. So or maybe some examinations you're going to be sitting for. So you're going to be quite busy with all of that. Maybe you'll call your friends home, connect with them, discuss something which you have not discussed from a long time, or childhood days you're just remembering. So throw a party or something. I hope I'm audible, everyone. You can just tell me also in between, because these are live sessions. Then Moon moves into your 5th house on the 28th afternoon till the 30th of evening. And it's going to be conjunct Sun, Mercury in trine to Ketu. Mars is looking here. Mars was looking at the Sagittarius sign, Virgo sign, and Capricorn sign. Also, Mars is looking at Capricorn, means it's exalted place. So this will give you a lot of energy. Children might be the area of attention. They might just require your support. Maybe they're dealing with something. You're going to be quite creative during this time, very practical at the same time. This is also about your children's future. You're going to be deciding as to what to do. You're going to be working on your hidden potential also, mantra siddhi, because it's a new moon also in your 5th house. So there is a lot of practical energy working here. So you need to work through your emotions here. Do not get carried away and just make decisions in impulse, and then it just falls back. So that is something you have to take care. Quite a lot of competition activities. Also, it can lead to some issues with your romantic partner, maybe, with your friends. You might just not be happy with the kind of relationship you're having, or you're dealing with lots with your partner. You just want to break away from that partner. But these 2 quarter days are not good, not advisable to do so. Okay, just avoid. If you postpone, maybe that doesn't happen. Okay, or maybe it's just your mind that is playing out. Okay, so just be careful about your mental setup during this time, and that's from the 28th afternoon till the 30th evening. And also about it's about your mantra siddhi also. This is the house, so you can initiate on this day. Then Moon is, of course, waxing, and definitely very 29th evening it ends. So we considered it on the 29th, actually. So if you keep your, rice by your bedside in the night and just, donate it in the morning, it's all the more better for you. Then moon is going to be in your 5th house on the 30th evening to the 1st of February, and is going to be conjunct Saturn, is going to be in trine to Mars also. So 6th house transit is good for the ones who are looking for healing themselves and others. If you are into healthcare industry, nursing, or maybe you're working through your hygiene, exercising routine. If you want to start that, do it on this day, because moon is now waxing moon. So emotionally, you're gaining strength. Moon is gaining strength, no? Because it is moving away from sun. It was combust 2 days back, and now it is getting little better. And, you should follow a daily routine, diet, fitness regime, if you are into competition, examination or something. So success is coming your way because Saturn is also there and Mars is looking here. So you're very competitive. Just take care of your feet region. Body pains can happen, but you will be learning a lot, during this week. And maybe, your pets are not okay, so you have to take them to the doc or to the vet, or your employees or your, helping hands, who are just by your side, they act smart, or maybe they are not supportive of you. You need to pay attention to them, maybe, make leaders out of leaders, that kind of a situation. Get them educated, help them out. Maybe with your uncles and aunts, they are over and you're having some issues to deal with, or maybe they are having some issues, so you have to help them out. Okay. Then lastly, moon is going to be in your 7th house, and that's on the 2nd of February, and it's going to be conjunct Rahu and Venus. There's a Parivartana yoga between Venus and Jupiter, which is very positive for you guys, because then this is a Hamsa yoga forming. Because when they swap places, they are in their own zones. But there's a Guru Chandala yoga also forming with Rahu and Jupiter conjunction. So this means that you need to be very cautious about your relationship. The partner becomes very demanding. Partner might just be following another or a different path, unconventional path to do things, maybe learning. Can you just let me know if you can hear me clear? If it was stuck, there's a glitch in Cancer prediction. I can't help it. These are live sessions. That I can't help. Sorry about that. Kehol. So what I was trying to tell you is that when you have, 1 second, let me close the windows so that I'll just close some windows. If there are some glitches happening, just close it. There are certain windows opened. Sorry about this. Wow. Now I understood why the glitch was happening. So you see, when we talk about the Rahu and Venus conjunction with moon, you must actually take good care of your dreams. The dreams play a very important role. In your relationship also, you will get a lot of clarity. With Jupiter swapping signs, this is a time when you can be very, your partner can be very demanding and maybe, following a very different path for spirituality, because it's very unconventional. So there is a lot of, there can be some kind of issue that, you have to deal over there. In the 7th house, with your, maybe you will be connecting with some foreigners. You're traveling to a foreign land. With Venus also there, with the Jupiter also forming an exchange, with Rahu also there, with Moon. So this is the time when you can be going overseas. Maybe you're meeting those kinds of people, you're traveling, you're learning a lot, you're getting investors from the overseas lands also. Maybe there are some delegates who are here and you're going to be working through that as well. And this might just be the time when you will maybe, buy some new clothes. You never know, you buy some new clothes on this day. Okay. I'm sorry about the glitches. If so, I'm at a place where, there is the internet connection is very, very weak. So pardon me for this. Please, I wish I could help you guys. Saturn is also going to be in Taurus, Navamsha, from 2nd Feb to the 2nd of March. And that is also a very positive time period to learn more, acquire more knowledge. Maybe, you will make money out of money also. You'll be working through your finances. So that way it's good. And worship Lord Shiva. That'll be good for you. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is And I've made a video on Venus is ingress in Pisces sign. Please do watch that. For Libra natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your third, fourth, fifth, and sixth houses. So third house is a good transit for this moon. So maybe some short journeys, and there is a possibility that you're going to be very motivated and you're going to be starting something new, initiating something new. Maybe at the place of work, you're going to be meeting some new people, delegates are here, you're discussing your projects, etc. So you're going to be very communicative with your subordinates, maybe with your seniors, you're discussing things, and you can be a little more inquisitive. Moon in the third house is very inquisitive. You might just want to know everything, know it all, because it's ruled by Gemini sign. Remember, Gemini is a very inquisitive and a variegated sign. So when moon is in the Sagittarius sign, right, opposite Gemini though, but it is the sign of learning. So now you're going to be very inquisitive about your learning, about how you can improve on yourself, how you can coordinate things, maybe some sports activity you can take up during this time. But versatility is the key. You must actually learn more. That's how it will help you. You can be more communicative, connect with your siblings, younger siblings, especially how your relationship is. Don't have that attitude of me first. Okay. If you do something for others, this is definitely going to be very positive for you. And it's a good time period for managers, directors, producers who maybe creating something new. So all that is definitely very positive for you, and your ability to do things, to look at things, is definitely going to enhance. You're going to be looking at with a very different perspective now, with moon in the Sagittarius sign on the 27th, 28th. So that's the time you will be having Mars's impact also here, because Mars is looking here. Your seventh lord is looking here. So maybe your partner will help you out. Okay. Your partner will also be party to all this. Okay. Is it no audio? No audio? Check. How come no audio? No, it's audible. Please don't interrupt in between. As it is, there are so many glitches happening because I'm at a place where the internet is pretty weak. So please don't distract. It's not good. Then moon moves into your fourth house on the 28th afternoon till the 30th evening. Now, this is the time when Mars is also aspecting here. And then Mars is aspecting, we have conjunction of Sun, Mercury, and in trine to this zone. See, Capricorn is heavily impacted right now. Why? Because Mercury is there, Sun is there. Then Moon also joins in, Ketu is in trine, Jupiter is looking here. So there is a lot of energy in your fourth house. So when fourth house is getting active, so this means that you're going to be really, working a lot on yourself, on your mental setup. You're looking for that peace. Okay. You're very homey. You want to do things for your family. You want to connect with your family. You really want to work on your well-being, on your psychological well-being even more. And this is the time when you will be motherly type. You will be connecting with your mother. Maybe you have a lot of energy, or my mother becomes very disciplined or strict disciplinarian. So that is something which can also happen with moon over there. So for these 2 quarter days, this is the time I would suggest, look forward to understanding yourself, pay attention to the nitty-gritties, maybe your dreams. They will play out a very important role. You have to dwell on the right things, on good things, what happened in the day before retiring for the day. Remember, when you're retiring for the day, we watch all the, although I don't, but most of the people, they watch all the sad or depressive serials and series, and I love to watch anime. Now there is an anime that I've started to watch, Earth, Orb. Do watch that. It's recommended by my son, and I always follow him blindly. Whatever he says, I watch, because earlier I was watching a Titan, Titan Attack on Titan. Sorry, Attack on Titan is a beautiful series. Again, sorry, I'm digressing here, but it is a beautiful series. It's like, we are fighting amongst each other, but for what? The goal is the same. The goal is the same. So, it's like, we are power hungry and all that, but it's a beautiful series. The psyche is different altogether. I don't know how intelligent they are, who make these kinds of series. So do not at any cost, think about the negatives before sleeping. Oh, I had a very bad day. I had a rough day. Oh, I was unwell, this, that, blah, blah, blah. The more you dwell on that with this kind of an energy which is floating this week, you will not have a good night's sleep and you will have bad dreams. That's the only way to actually, wash your hands, wash your fingers, wash your feet before sleeping, or maybe, soak them in salt water before sleeping so that all the negative energies float out, the toxins just come out of your body. So that's a remedy also for you with moon. And, there's a new moon in Shravan Nakshatra also. So maybe, about your work, you're very disturbed and you bring that your peace from your home. Home is the peaceful environment, right, that we go to by the end of the day. So if you carry those energies home, definitely, you should, before retiring, or maybe just discuss it with your family members, you'll be fine. Then moon moves into your 5th house on the 30th evening till the 1st of Feb. Now, 5th house is the house of children, progeny. It is about your intellect. What is your mental inclination? Saturn is there, Mars is in trine. So there is a lot of, it's a panauti actually, when Saturn is in the 5th house, it's a panauti. So what happens, whatever you want to do, there will be a slowdown. Your intellect will not help you at the time when you need it the most. So you will not be able to make right kind of decisions most of the times because your ego will come in between for sure. I should not be doing that. So the best is when you become humble and make decisions. Believe you me, this is going to be the best decision of your life because Saturn is in your 5th house, in the house of intellect, decision making, creativity. So you need to be more focused on your growth, your internal, external growth. You must be thinking about mantra siddhi, spiritual path. That realm that you should be following right now is going to be helping you. This is also the house of a competitive success. You might just be taking up some competition. You might just be doing some mantra siddhi. You might be just going for some religious pursuits with moon over there. So this is the 30th evening till the 1st of Feb that is going to help you and is going to be giving you a lot of wisdom also, clarity also. Very good for the student natives though. If they want to go in for any kind of competition examination, this is a good time. And anything to do with moral integrity, spiritual wisdom, you want to be more devotional, you want to be working through your teachers, students, all that academically, you want to learn more. So this is the time you can do it. You can plan everything in the future for the future. Then lastly, moon is going to be in your 6th house on the 2nd. And that's where Rahu and Venus are waiting for this moon. 6th house transit of moon is considered to be good for your, winning over the competition. Enemies. There are enemies who are hidden enemies, because Rahu is there. Something hidden, something which you don't know, something like oblivion. So you are not able to, you're oblivious of the situation altogether. So this is something which is going to be giving you all of that. There are some competition, people who are working for you. You're going to be, you have to be careful though. But this is the time when you will be coming out of your health issues also. If you are dealing with some health issues, you'll be able to come out of it. Children are going to be doing well, competition success. Also, it is the time when you will be going in for that fitness regime. Sleep on time. Try to sleep on time. See, if you're getting up late, it's fine, but you must sleep for 8 hours. I am not saying that, people have to work overnight. There are people who are, they have different, time zones and they're working. So that's something, it's okay, but you must be rested. 8 hours sleep is a must. If can't, 7 hours at least. I sleep for 4-5 hours, I'm good, because at this age you don't get that kind of sleep. I'm just tossing because I have a lot of pains. I have been dealing with a lot of health issues. So like I have become that old, I think, now, though I don't treat myself as old, but yeah, one must actually, sleep as much as the body says, requires. So if you're young, below 40, I would say, you must give your body rest for 7 hours minimum. Okay. And this is the time when you will be able to work out. You will start, because, there is a waxing moon. Now you can work out also. If at all there is some break in agreement, that can also happen. Maybe at the place of work you will have some issues to deal with. You have to maybe organize everything. You're overworked. So that is also one way to look at this moon in the sixth house. Rahu and Venus are also there forming a Parivartana. So you have to take care of your health. I would say it's better that you have brisk walks. Don't push yourself too much. Thanks, Soham. I'm well now. Don't worry. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're well too. So that's what. Coming to the next one, that is, where is it? Let me see. Yeah. So coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. Okay. So for Scorpio natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your second, third, fourth, and fifth houses. Second house transit is considered to be good because moon exalts here. So you will be eating hot food, I'm sure, not the cold foods. So take good care of your belongings, yourself, your people, your family. And also you must have, some kind of exercise also. You must work out also during this time. If you have to travel, you can travel. You're thinking about your creative possessions. You're going to be spending a lot of time on your, thought process, just contemplating how I can make money out of overall growth. You're thinking about all of that when moon is on the 27, 28, especially. It's going to be in your second house. So you're going to be thinking about food, family, finance, and you're going to be getting that kind of support also. You can be very good at your oratory skills, singing, dancing, speech related, not dancing, but speech related, artistic bent of mind of yours. So you're going to be very imaginative when moon is in the Sagittarius sign in your second house. You might just buy a new dress for yourself, or maybe jewelry for yourself. Okay, that I'm going to buy. Though I'm not Scorpio, but yeah, I'm going to be buying whenever moon is. I've seen. I think I buy during that time only, when moon is in my second house. So when moon is in the second house of yours, it is from the 27th to the 28th afternoon. And then moon moves into, thanks, Mona Lisa. Gulis, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Then moon moves into your third house on the 28th afternoon till the 30th evening. I stay connected with everyone. All my clients are my family. So I don't treat them as my clients. So I don't forget my clients, actually, who are coming to me. They're my family. They become my family. So if I'm saying hello to them, it's if they are saying hello to me, I have to say hello to them, in return. I have to say thank you to them when they're saying thank you to me. So please don't feel bad about it. These are live sessions, so I think it's pardonable. Okay. Then what I was talking about was third house transit. See, third house transit happens on the 28th afternoon to the 30th evening. And it's going to be a lot of energy playing out in your third house with Sun, Mercury, Moon over there, and Jupiter is looking, Ketu is looking. So a lot of energy in the third house. Third house is the house of what? Mental inclination. It is about your intellect. It is about your studies. It is about your imagination. It is about your courage, firmness. It is about your valor, prowess. It is about your heroism, your siblings. So when all these are getting active, signing of agreements, etc. also. So this might just trigger movement. That is why it is see, Gemini rules the third house in the natural zodiac. So inquisitiveness. You're very inquisitive on this day. You want to do things in a very different manner. You're very energetic. You're very enthusiastic. You want to travel. You want talk about the third house. And here you're very strict with yourself. Oh, I have to align everything. I have to be disciplined. All that happens with Capricorn sign falling in the third house of yours. So you might just be connecting with your younger siblings. You might just be coming out of the attitude of me first. Now you're thinking about others. This is the time when you will be thinking about others, talking to others. In fact, you're going to be convincing others well. So in case you have any meetings aligned, please complete them and complete the tasks and then pick up another. Then moon moves into your fourth house on the 30th evening to the 1st Feb. So now this is the time when moon is going to be conjunct Saturn and is going to be in trine to Mars. Now, Mars was looking at your, I forgot to tell you that Mars is looking at your Capricorn sign also. So there's a lot of courage, a lot of enthusiasm in you. You are action oriented. So just go for it. This is the time for you, just any kind of pending task, if you have, just complete it. Moon is combust. Moon debilitates in your first house. When moon is combust, it's definitely very positive for you. So new moons must be giving you very good results as compared to the full moons. Then moon moves into your fourth house, and that's happening on the 30th evening till the 1st of Feb. Fourth house is the house of family, emotions, psychology. This is also about revealing about your mother and mother's relationship with you, how you can be very motherly and motherly affection with your people. You're learning more, you're acquiring knowledge, academically you're doing well. You can be secretive also. You're thinking about your home, property, vehicles, and this is also about your, maybe some renovation is going on and you're spending a lot of time there. Saturn is there forming a Sastra Yoga, and there is an exchange between Venus and Jupiter also. So this becomes a Malavya Yoga also, with Venus coming to the Taurus sign. I consider it to be there. So this is also a very positive yoga and a very powerful yoga which is happening in the sky, and planets are aligned today also in such a way that people are talking about it. And I talk only when it is especially your Dasha of the planets, that particular graha. So that is going to play out the most. So if you have a very strong Jupiter, or if you have a very strong Mars, so this is the time when you will experience, too much of learning and higher learning, higher studies, maybe business, business proposal, partnership, partner coming into your life, life partner will enter your life. Ketu is there in your 11th house, so it depletes your finances, your investments, etc. You make some wrong decisions. Moves into your 5th house lastly on the 12th Feb. And this is the time when you will be working through your intellect. You will be connecting with your children. Children might be having some issues to deal with. Take good care, because Venus is also is going to be here with moon. Venus is conjunct Rahu, and there's an exchange between Jupiter and Venus. So this is good for progeny, childbirth, but you have to deal with the children very carefully. If you are a student yourself, you might just switch from one place to another, one stream to another also, quite likely. 5th house, is the house of creative potential also, and this is about your children, about your karma, about moral integrity, spiritual wisdom, spiritual growth. Maybe mantra siddhi also can be there. You're too much into lottery and speculative income, you might lose also. So be careful about all these energies. Why you have to go for easy income? Whenever there is easy income, people do win lotteries. It's not so, but it's better that you avoid. When you have these kinds of combinations, because easy money goes also easily. Remember, if you don't use it wisely. I have seen people selling. In fact, I was reading this story. When I think, where did I read it? Some client told me, or someone told me that, this person won the lottery. They both were together, husband, wife, and they bought a very expensive house. And then, they lost it all. Even they broke up with each other. They met, the guy met with an accident and everything was gone. Poof. So see, whatever comes easy goes easy also. If it is in your karma, you have to retain that wealth. Nobody can snatch it from you. But when you do it and earn it, you work hard and get it, it really stays. You can retain that wealth. Remember that. So the value of that money. Okay. The Saturn is also going to be in the Taurus Navamansha. So this is the time when your partner can be very matured, sensible, can be detached also, can be very indifferent at times. So you will be dealing with lots of financial issues here and there. And in your relationship also with Saturn from the 2nd Feb to the 2nd of March in the Taurus Navamansha. Depends, if you are in the Dasha of Saturn, especially. But this Saturn is going to be very, very strong and very powerful, and Dhana Yoga is also forming. But at the same time, curious. Please do let me know if at all anything matched up in the readings in the comment section by the end of the week. Now, coming to the Sagittarius sign. For Sagittarius, it's going to be the first house transit of moon. That is, the cycle is beginning on the 27th, 28th, and then moves into 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th. So when moon is in the first house, it's about yourself, about your personality, about your general character. You're very, very excited about the new cycle which is beginning. It's because in the 12th house, the cycle ends, and the first house, the cycle begins. So you have contemplated on how you have to start your next day. So 27, 28, till the 28th afternoon, you are very excited, enthusiastic, and planning everything. I need to do this. I need to do that. You're working on your character, general character, your general well-being or looks, appearance, you're working on that. You're beginning to indicate how you can, become the best in the world. That kind of a situation or that kind of a feeling comes in. So this is a very positive time period. Keep your ego aside, keep your nurturing you, caring you, and motherly you for others ready. With Mars also looking here, Mars being the fifth house ruler, it might just bring about some confusion or aggression in your relationship with your children or with your partner, romantic partner especially. And Mars is there in the 7th house. It can lead to some issues in your marital bliss also. You can be very, I would say, overly sexually agile with Mars in the 7th house. And Moon is also agility, when it comes to, because it's very emotional kind. So emotions, love, and lust. It's a combination. Not lust, I would say, it's a physical attraction. Then Moon moves into your, 8th Lord in the Lagna. You have to take care of your health also on the 27th to the 28th afternoon. That 28th afternoon to the 30th evening, Moon is going to be in Capricorn sign, where Sun, Mercury conjunction happens with Moon. Then Ketu is in trine, Mars is looking here, Jupiter is looking here. A lot of energy is playing out. I have to make a separate video, maybe a short video on the same, that Capricorn sign is going to be having lot many energies during this week, with the new moon also happening in the 2nd house of yours. So this is like, you're going to be maybe worried about your finances, or you're thinking about your finances a lot. You're thinking about your family. And this is also about your possessions. Maybe you'll buy on these days. So be careful about this. And also, this is the time when you will be having some issues to deal with your nose, eyes, because sun is there, skin, speech, or maybe, something to do with dental issues. So throat, mouth, you have to take care. Maybe, you can have some flu or cold and cough kind of thing also. You can be very poetic. You can enhance your oratory skills during this time. You can be singing. This is also the time when you can purchase some dress, some jewelry, some, something to do with your ornaments, etc. So don't show off. Just buy it for yourself if you can, if your pocket allows. Then Moon moves into your, and connect with your family and take their advice. Moon moves into your 3rd house on the 30th evening till the 1st of Feb. And here it's going to be conjunct Saturn, and Mars is also in trine. So this is the time period when, 3rd house is a very beautiful house, and malefics do really well. So you're very bold, you're motivated, you're initiating something new. You are in that zone where you are going to be very inquisitive. You will connect with your siblings. You will resolve the issues with your neighbors, friends, cousins. And also, this is the time when you can be a little restless also. I want to do it all, that kind of a situation. And it is 8 from 8th where moon is transiting, the ruler of your 8th. So this is also the time when you have to take care of your health, your communication skills, enhance them. It can give you some pains, bodily pains, neck, shoulder, or maybe spine. You can have some pain. So do not ignore it, because Saturn is there, Mars, retrograde Mars is also looking here. So take good care of your, it's in trine, so air sign. So you need to take care of your health, and you need to take care of your bodily pains as well. And also there is a likelihood that you're traveling, short journeys, movement is there, you're traveling by road, so you can have some pains, body pains as well. And you're going to be inspiring others during this time with third house. Third house is the house of correspondence. Third house is intellect also. Intellect means it's mental inclination, because it's a house of Gemini ruled in the Gemini ruled sign in the natural zodiac. So this brings in that inquisitiveness in you, communication skills in you. It is about travels. It is about connecting with people. So you're going to be really, in that zone where you are going to be very much into enhancing your communication skills, correspondence, writings. Maybe there is a change of residence also. So on the to form a connection, no, until unless moon forms a connection with any house, that event will not trigger. That's the last thing that we see. Okay. Then moon moves into your 4th house on the 2nd of Feb, and 4th house is the house of home, domestic environment. Maybe you're going in for some renovation, you're going to be shifting out, you're going to be traveling, you're going to be connecting with your family, childhood friends, maybe you'll be meeting them. This is also about being too obsessive about your home environment, peace. You want to look for that peace. You can have some issues to deal with in your property related matters, because Mars is looking at Ketu, and Rahu is conjunct Venus also here when moon is in the 4th house. So you can maybe, you need to deal with, it's not bad, I would say, in a way, because Jupiter is going to be switching signs, with swapping signs with Venus. So that way it is good to purchase property, to learn more about occult sciences, etc. Being a good teacher, maybe you're thinking out of the box now. Okay, you're redoing your place. Maybe you make a separate room for your books, etc. Study room, like study is there, separate study. That is also quite likely. And Venus is going to be in your 6th house. So you're going to be healing, and you'll be coming out of your health issues if you are experiencing those. Also, Saturn is going to be changing Navmansha, and we have a new moon in your 2nd house, which I explained. So anything you want to initiate regarding your finances, etc., so you can do it after the new moon on the 29th. Then we have Saturn in the 6th house Navmansha, 2nd Feb to 2nd March. So this is the time when you will experience that, there are certain people who are trying to pull you down, your subordinates, your house helps, or maybe, somebody, to do with the competitors, so you can experience all of that. But it is definitely very positive for following a fitness regime, if you want to go for any dietary control, etc. So you can, okay, put that hard work, going. Do not just take it easy and ignore, and things will fall in place automatically. That's not going to happen. So weeklies are not just about moon, but moon's interaction with all the grahas, and what the other grahas, what are the major transitions happening. So Venus is a major transition. Saturn is a major transition for 1 month. And we do have a new moon in the Shravan Nakshatra in the Taurus Navmansha. So this is also very important, for finances, for connecting with your family, and also starting something new business, new relationship. So new beginnings actually happen. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. So Capricorn is actually, highly impacted because of so many planets forming a emitting their energies to the Capricorn sign. Why? Because we have a Mercury, Sun, and then Moon also transits in this week. And then there is a Jupiter and Ketu in the trine, Mars looking here. Lots of energy in the Capricorn sign. So to start with, Moon is going to be in your, let me see, Moon is going to be in your 12th, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd houses. So on the 27th and the 28th, Moon is going to be in your 12th house. So 12th house is the house of the endings, actually, It is the opposite end of the spectrum. It's like spiritual liberation, It's about the Moon coming out of the 27 days, all the nakshatras it has traveled, it has seen, it has spent time. Now it is going to be the rest time. That is why it is the house of sleep also. So dreams play a very important role when Moon is in the Sagittarius, in your Sagittarius sign, but in the 12th house. So it means that, you will get to know how the theme is going to be for the next upcoming 27 days. So pay attention. So how you end the cycle will definitely decide how the cycle will begin. So you have to be more careful about your sleep, when your dreams, think positive and sleep on this day. On 27th till the 28th afternoon, Moon is going to be in your 12th house. So this might just be the time when, somebody's in the hospital, you're looking up, or you're serving someone, you're traveling overseas. It can be a little uneasiness kind of a situation also, but it is definitely going to be the time when you can have, subconscious thoughts and, dreams, and you're going to be connecting with someone in a very astral plane. You're connecting with someone on a physical plane also, the sexual plane. So it is about your mental setup, it can be bringing about that too much of connection with the, that kind of subconscious thoughts. It's more to do with spirituality when you connect with someone, not a superficial relationship, not a physical relationship only, but when you have a compatibility, emotional compatibility, physical relationship also becomes very beautiful. So that kind of a thing. So then Moon moves into your 1st house, and there's a new Moon also happening in your 1st house, and being the ruler of your 7th, Moon is going to be in your 1st house. So this is about, yourself, about your, you're going to be an initiator, new beginnings. To start with, Moon is compassed. So that's the time, you have to take care of your mental setup. You don't have to be self-centric. With Sun also there, you have to keep your ego aside. Maybe you will pick up some kind of argument with someone on this day, and then you feel regret. But this is the time when you will be working on yourself, personality, appearance, general character, it defines all of that. And this is also the time when you are going to be working on the on the relationships also, how you can improvise, how you can do things better, how you can, or maybe it's a conception time. It's good, after the new Moon gets over, you can conceive also. This is because Jupiter in the trine also. Very positive week for that reason, because a new cycle is beginning. So anything that you want to initiate, any kind of travels, any kind of caregiving, you want to, be more attached to people. So you can just be a healer, you can help them out, you can be more into that advisory, advising others. People will come to you, oh, we are stuck, so help us out. So that kind of a situation is going to be there as well. You're thinking about prosperity, overall growth, honor, dignity, when Moon is in the 1st house, general structure of life. Then Moon moves into your 2nd house, and that's happening on the 30th evening till the 1st of Feb. 2nd house is the house of your money matters, fortune, profit, gain, and also, what is your power, your resources. So with Venus, Venus will be out from here, but with Saturn and Mars, also in trine, Saturn there and Mars in trine. So this might just be the time when you're going to be thinking about your possessions, your creativity, how you can be more creative to make money out of money, how you can plan your budget. You're going to be spending on some gadgets, maybe, or you're going to be teaching someone. Oratory skills, you are going to be enhancing, poetry, singing, and also, how you can purchase more something which gives you that happiness, because you feel that shopping might just give me some relief for the time being. So when moon is in the second house, you might just go for some shopping, buying some ornaments, jewelry, clothes, etc. And this is a good time to connect with your family. Finances are depleting because you're wasting money. So you need to cut down on your expenditures during this time, or you should just expand your ways to earn. That is something which is required for Saturn in the second house energy. Rahu in the second house, you have to be careful, after May. You might just take a shorter route, or you might just do some unethical ways to make quick bucks. That is something you have to work on. With Saturn, it is a constraint. You're not able to make money, or you're not able to save much money. So now, with Rahu entering there, Saturn coming out from there, so it can just aggravate these energies, that, yes, I have to, by hook or by crook, I have to make money. Then moon is going to be in your and also, when moon is in the second house on the 30th evening till the 1st Feb, you might just not get right kind of food because Saturn is there, cold foods, or it's very, very little, or oily and stale. That can happen. So just make sure that you pack your food and take. It said, I must tell you one more thing. Whenever when I was a child, I'm very much influenced by my grandmother, my dadi, because my dadima was always with me and I was always around her. So I learned a lot. At the age of 10 only, she started to tell me about the waxing and the waning moon, etc. concept. So what I was trying to tell you, that whenever you are leaving your house, my grandmother always used to say that you should eat something, even if it's a morsel. You must eat and leave the house. Never leave empty stomach, because it said that when you don't eat, you will not get food outside anywhere, or you will not get right kind of food. So make sure that you pack some food or eat something and then go, because then you will be able to your stomach is satisfied, and you're mentally also not drained. So maybe you're having back-to-back meetings, you don't get time to eat, so your food has become cold and you're not able to warm it up also. So at times it so happens with me also, but I make sure that I eat something in the morning for sure, and leave the house whenever I have to. So try doing this. Then moon moves into your third house on the 2nd of February. Third house is a very good house, but Rahu is there. So be careful about your speech, about your communication. Maybe, there is some deviation. You're taking a different route and you get stuck when you're traveling. With Rahu energy there, you're having short distance travels and you change your path. But Venus is also going to be there with moon and Rahu energy playing out. So this is the time when you will be thinking about your partner, relationship, you're communicative about your job. You're meeting those kinds of people who are going to be signing some agreement. Or to some other place. Could be, maybe. And connect with your siblings, connect with your neighbors, resolve the issues if you're going through some, and also take care of your hands, body, shoulder blades. You can have some pains on the 2nd of February. Take care, because it's going to be conjunct Rahu and Venus. We have Venus's ingress in your third house, which is considered to be a little better, because there's an exchange between Jupiter and Venus. So that way it is good. Any kind of documentation job, selling of property, traveling out, shifting out, relocating, all that is going to trigger, maybe. And then we have Saturn's transit through the Taurus Navmansha for 1 month, from 2nd Feb to 2nd March. Now, this is also the time when you can go for some teaching, learning more, doing some mantras, mantra siddhi. This is actually, the time when you will be learning about your financial status, how you can be better off. You'll be learning. This is like wisdom prevails. That kind of energy is going to play out with the 5th house. You're going to be very creative. You're going to be utilizing your potential also. You're working very hard. You're connecting with your children, progeny time. Maybe you're going to be conceiving during this time also. This 1 month is very, very fertile and very fruitful for you. Okay. So this is what is going to be the week like. So just don't break away from your relationship, because Mars is in retrogression in your Gemini sign. You can have some issues here and there regards to your relationship also. So take care, but good for competition, government related jobs, etc. This is a good time period. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. So for Aquarius natives, this week, Moon is going to be in your 11th, 12th, 1st, and 2nd houses. So when Moon is in the 11th house, this triggers your deepest wishes. You feel like fulfilling those. This is a good time period to come out of your health issues, because it's 6 from 6. It is on the 27th to the 28th afternoon. It's a good time period to connect with your friends, social circle, associations, cooperation, socializing with the groups, influential friends you will meet, or influential people maybe, who are going to be helping you out if you have that stuck up energy. So this is a very positive time period, to work through the energies where you connect with the NGOs, etc., charitable you. Also, Mars is looking here. So just reconcile with your partner. Because this is your 6th lord, which is going to be in the 11th house. So you can be going in for some competition, examination, etc. also. Connect with your older siblings. They might help you out, okay, in your stuck up energies. Moon is going to be in your 12th house, and 12th house has a lot of energy here with Sun-Moon combination, Mercury there, Jupiter, Ketu in trine, Mars looking here. So Capricorn sign is really, really energized with this, especially this week with Moon and Sun together as well. Now, this is the time for new beginnings, joining a new job overseas, connecting with the overseas people. Some expenditures can be there, spiritual liberation you're looking for, retreat, some rejuvenation time. You're looking for that higher consciousness, basically. 12th house is the house of loss. Loss of what? Loss of self. Loss of self means that you have realized what exactly is this life about. So you have no interest in this life, material comforts, etc. That is why the house of liberation, moksha. So when there is a new moon happening in Shravan Nakshatra in your 12th house, this is the new beginnings. This is the time for starting afresh. So in case there are certain jobs which are stuck up, you can start now. Expenditures can increase though, maybe on the women counterparts, maybe you'll buy some gadgets, etc. So that is something which can happen. You can be very much involved in, you can be on the astral plane. You'll be connecting with your partner, not just the physical plane. It's too much about the subconscious mind when we talk about the 12th house. 12th house is a very, very powerful house. 6th house, 8th house, 12th house, these are those thanas, but they are the powerful houses. They teach you a lot. Whenever any graha dasha who's seated in the 8th house, you just see for yourself. You go through a lot of churning, you go through a lot of transformation. This is transformative energy. Sometimes, because the 12th house is the house of prison, of isolation, hospitalization. So what happens? You learn, you meet with an accident, and then what happens? You are in isolation. People are there, they're coming, looking you up, you up and being by your side, but who's suffering? You. So what happens? You learn. In prison, you see, people who have not even done anything, if they are imprisoned, they get through a lot of churning, they go through a lot of transformation, some past life karma they have to quit actually. So when we talk about the 12th house, it's a house of liberation, liberation from this cycle of birth and death. You feel that, oh, I'm done, this is it, I'm good. So that kind of a situation or feeling you can go through. So you will connect with those people only who are not superficial, who are just doing things in a very, very astral way, astral plane. Then moon moves into your first house on the 30th evening till the 1st Feb. First house is the house of new beginnings, okay? New starts, some new people you'll be connecting with. Leave your ego aside, Saturn is there. Don't be indifferent, connect with your family, connect with your friends. As it is, Venus is also coming out of this zone. Since Venus was here, you were having a good relationship with the people in and around you, in your partnership, in your business, in your finances. Also, you were doing well. Maybe you shifted your house, you're settling, and you settled. Now with Saturn alone here, you might just be in that recluse again. You might just become very disciplined, suddenly indifferent. You don't want to talk to people, don't want to mix with people. With moon also coming here, you are working on your appearance. You're slowing down basically with Saturn in the first house. Once Saturn moves out of your first house, you will feel much better. I can assure you that. Even if it's a Chandra Rashi, Lagna Rashi, or Dasha wise, if you have Saturn's Dasha itself, so it's in the first house. So it's a Saturn return for you in a way. So you might just be feeling that, things are slowing down for you, and you have to take it easy also. So just flow with the flow, and these energies will definitely take care. Then moon moves into your second house. The second house is the house of money matters, fortune, profit, gain, loss, one's power and resources, worldly attainments, extrinsic value, jewelry, precious power, right eye, memory, all that we see from the second house, and so many, many, many things. So you can be very poetic. You can be very much involved in eating, you can be cooking during this time maybe, but you're also thinking about growth. You're thinking about how you can make money out of money. You will be following an unconventional path to acquire knowledge, to maybe, you're a Catholic and you just start following the Vedic culture. So Rahu does that in Pisces sign. I've seen people switching, or I've seen foreigners learning astrology, Vedic astrology a lot, or they're started to learn about tarot cards based on Ganesha, Mahabharata. That kind of an energy I have seen, which is flowing a lot. Suddenly you will see that YouTube is flooded with astrologers, tarot readers, healers. That, things have mellowed down with Saturn going there. He's a strict one. The ones who are not following the right path, Saturn will not allow you to be there. So with Rahu and Venus and Moon combination, you must pay attention to your dreams. Your dreams will decide, especially on the 30th evening till the 1st of Feb, 2nd Feb, 2nd Feb, 2nd, 3rd Feb, actually, Moon is going to be in your second house. So that's a time when you should actually pay attention to your dreams. The dreams will tell you that, okay, this is the way how you can spend your money. This is the way how you can make money, all right? How you can save money also. So pay attention to that and be more communicative, be more on the, auditory skills, singing, speech, poetry, all that you should, to keep your family happy also aligned. So take care of your dental issues also, okay? So Saturn is also going to be in Taurus Navmansha, so which is going to be making you a little uneasy because of that, because 4th house is the house of emotions, and Saturn going there, Saturn is not emotion, Saturn is practical. So you might just be spending on property. You might just buy property. So from 2nd February till the 2nd of March, for 1 month, Saturn is going to be in the Taurus Navmansha. So make the best use of this time period, I would say, if you want to relocate, if you want to purchase property, etc. So this is a good time period. Coming to the next one, that is Pisces, the last one. Okay. So for Pisces natives this week, Moon is going to be transiting your 10th, 11th, 12th, and 1st houses. So 10th house transit is considered to be very positive for Moon because, you're going to be connecting with your employer. You have lots to do. There are meetings back to back. You're busy. You're connecting with the government. Some policies are being changed. Some policies are being laid. You're going to be also working through your, your mental setup, or maybe, you get that honor, dignity, or maybe that stature that you're looking for. You get that promotion. That is on the 27th to the 28th afternoon. If at all you're working, so this might be the time that will lead to a lot of growth, reputation, ambition, authority. Also, a lot of workload is going to increase. You might just be traveling also to a religious place. Maybe, you're traveling for work. Maybe you are connecting with your children. Children are going to be finding a new job, maybe if you are at that age group. Or conception, childbirth is also honors from the dignitaries and the government officials also is quite likely. Then moon moves into your 11th house on the 28th afternoon till the 30th evening. Now, this is the time period when you will be looking forward to connecting with people, with your community, with your friends, working through your finances. You look forward to that association and cooperation. You're ambitious. There is a likelihood that you are connecting with your older siblings for advice and new beginnings, of course, for your finances, for your relationships, some influential friends you'll be connecting. So all that is definitely quite possible. Coming out of the health issues if you're dealing with, this is also the time when you will be having some issues with your mother or mother's health also. So take care. See, 11th house is the house of community, basically. So you should be more charitable. As it is, it's a new moon time, 28th, 29th, 28th evening to 29th evening, we have new moon at India time. So you must actually take good care of your, your mental setup. So to clear that, you must be more charitable to get out of the health issues that you're dealing with. So what happens, we have to balance things, balance everything in this world. This is all about balance. So the energies that are floating, some people get less food, some people get good food, some people waste food, some people donate food. So that kind of an energy, we have to balance. So when we talk about balancing the 11th house energy, you must be more charitable. If you donate, you definitely are going to be paid off. Maybe some ancestors of yours, come in that form and take that food. They do that, isn't it? In the Pitru Paksh, that is what happens. So you might just be getting into that zone where, you are connecting with your ancestors also, 11th house energy. Then in the 12th house, moon is going to be on the 30th evening till the 1st of Feb. And 12th house is the house of losses, as we know. It's a house of end of spectrum. It's just the end. And this is also about higher consciousness, subconscious mind. It is about liberation. You're going to be in isolation. You're going to be, that the yogi, that the moon has now experienced for the 27 days, how the whole month was. Now is the time when you want to just be in that isolation and work on yourself, learn. Various sign on the 30th evening to the 1st of Feb. Saturn is also there. So you need to slow down. Don't spend too much money. Don't waste money. Saturn is a cold planet. It might just not be able to give you right time food, on time food, right food. Maybe you eat something which is like gives you some stomach related problem, digestive disorder. So not being too negative about it, but yes, it is about the 12th house energy which is playing out. But 12th house also gives you clarity about your mental setup. Astral plane, in an astral plane, you will connect with someone and you will learn. That is what the 12th house is about. 12th house is a very powerful house. It's the last house. That means you're satiated. You're satisfied with whatever has happened. Now you want to just take things very easy, because now you want to get into the cycle, which is on the 2nd when moon moves into your first house. Now the cycle begins, but it is in the Pisces sign. Again, Pisces energy is going to play out, material as well as spiritual realms, both. You can be a healer, you can be a the one who's looking after someone. You will be looking after your personality, honor, dignity, prosperity. You're working on your general well-being, also about the general structure of life when moon is in the first house, but Rahu is there. So don't deviate from path. Don't be that me first kind of a situation. Don't do that. Otherwise, you will be not able to come out of the issues that you're dealing with when you are just thinking about yourself. You need to come out of that self-centric approach. Take the help of your partner. Partner is becoming very spiritually inclined these days. So take good care of your relationship also. Okay. And first house energy is also very good for clearing your, chakras. Maybe you will sit in silence and, you will just clear your chakras. Don't be too overwhelmed. Don't be too over emotional. Mood swings can happen, but Venus and Rahu energy is also playing out. So it's good for financial gains. You might just be working through your finances, how you can make money out of money, how you can meet people who can help you with the other people's, how you can handle other people's accounts, other people's money. Okay. So this is the time when you will be going through all of this. This is the week like that. And then we have Venus is ingress in the Pisces sign also. I've made a separate video, detailed one. Please do watch that and give me a thumbs up if you like it, and do subscribe. Short journeys, aligning everything well. Mental setup is going to be changing. You're going to be less communicative, but very, very to the point. Okay, with regards to your finances, regards to your relationship also. So that way it is a very positive week, when you learn more, when you do things in a way that you actually are going to be helpful also, and you're going to be learning also. Sorry about my hair. So yeah, thank you so much. I don't like it actually when my hair are not good. I don't like it. So I'm very particular about all this. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. And I'll be doing the February month readings also very, very soon. I'll be making that video as well very soon. Stay blessed. Om Tat Sat.